Kim Kardashian entered her true crime era, gagged everyone, buried them alive and left no witnesses, not literally of course, but with her new podcast, which has now surpassed even infamous cranky turtle Joe Rogan on Spotify's charts. Kim Kardashian's The System, The Case of Kevin Keith is sitting at the top of Spotify's daily podcast chart for both America and Australia, which is a pretty wild feat considering it launched only 6 days ago and there are just 2 episodes out. In the US, the second most streamed podcast is The Joe Rogan Experience, followed by Meghan Markle's Archetypes in 3rd place, Call Her Daddy in 4th place, and Huberman Lab in 5th place. For Australia, it's pretty similar. Kim still sits at the number 1 spot, with Joe Rogan at number 2. However, for us, Call Her Daddy is number 3 on the charts, followed by the Alpha Blokes podcast, Yikes, and then Archetypes in 5th place. Me, The System focuses on Kevin Keith, a man who was arrested and charged for a triple homicide in 1994. Keith was convicted and put on death row within 3 months of the shooting, which claimed the lives of 5-year-old Marky Chapman, her mother Marichel Chapman and Marichel's aunt, Linda Chapman. The podcast investigates the lack of evidence tying Keith to the crime, despite the fact he has been imprisoned for 28 years over it. He and his family have maintained his innocence over the last decade, and now Kim is shining a light on the wrongful imprisonment. Over 8 episodes, Kim and team will take a deep dive into the case, raise important questions, and try to shed light on a legal system that can often be deliberately puzzling, the show's description reads. Though it's said, innocent until proven guilty, was Kevin Keith really given a fair shot? Draw your own conclusions in this twisted, heartbreaking, and at times, unbelievable story. The podcast is available exclusively on Spotify if you want to have a listen, and new episodes drop every Monday. Who would have thought Kim Kardashian would add the true crime genre to her growing empire?